unprofessional.
Yeah, don't worry.
I want to see the video later with both you guys all dressed on camera later.
Oh yeah, we'll have it. We're gonna do our pregame.
Yeah.
Either during warm-ups or it sounds like they're probably gonna do an ice fight before.
We're gonna do a dirty warm-up and then we'll have an ice, I think. We'll do our pregame show. Pregame show will be on YouTube. We'll watch it back.
Nice.
We'll look all good. Get it. You want fun?
We thought about it. We didn't do last night.
I wasn't hammered enough.
Yeah.
Hey there, Terps fans. Thanks for tuning in to our pregame report here. My name's Bailey Unchester, joined by my good friend Andy Parr. Andy, how are we doing tonight?
Feeling great. We got senior night here at the Mecca of college sports, the Gardens Ice House in Laurel, Maryland. Just had a lovely ceremony honoring eight members of this year's graduating class, and it's a rematch against a Stevenson team that Maryland saw last night.
Yeah, that game, very much so Terps hockey fashion last night. A very strange, gritty game, high scoring. I believe that final score was 7-4?
Correct.
7-4. Yeah, Terps pulled off a win, luckily, and let's see if they can keep that momentum going. We're expecting a very similar game to what we had going on last night over at Stevenson. You can look behind us. I don't know if you can see warm-up. Stevenson playing with a very short lineup as they did last night. That kind of backfired a little bit for them. They only had enough for about 2 full lines of forward and defensive pairs, and you could tell that they were tired, icing the puck a lot of offsides, a lot of whistles in general. Andy, what did you see from that game last night?
Yeah, absolutely, and I think them being tired really played into the way that Stevenson played, committing all those penalties. When you're tired, you just aren't thinking straight, so you'll do a hook from time to time. You'll trip somebody from time to time. And then the biggest thing for Stevenson, they were getting rid of those small minors, but when the tensions boiled over, they had the unforced errors like the misconducts, all the unsportsmanlike behaviors, letting all of those stack up. That was really bad for the Mustangs, and that's what cost them as Maryland scored 4 of their 7 goals on the power play yesterday.
Yeah, really crazy. Terps came out hot really fast. A lot of goals there just in that first period alone, and most of those goals last night, as Andy said, on the power play. Stevenson just could not find themselves out of the box, finding themselves in a 5-on-3 situation at one point for a long time, longer than 2 minutes, because there was a weird stacked penalty situation. If you guys were watching last night, you might have saw that. But yeah, I mean, like we just said, we are expecting a very similar game tonight. Couple pushing and shoving incidents that happened last night that would probably carry over if I had to make a prediction.
Yeah, absolutely. This is going to be a very physical game, I would imagine, and we're going to see it right from the get-go. But something that Maryland can celebrate, we were scoreboard watching all day. They needed the Delaware Blue Hens to lose in regulation, and Penn State delivered, scoring a tie-breaking goal with 14 seconds to go in the third period. That's right. The Terps are going to the playoffs this weekend.
Yeah, thanks to Penn State, we are going to the playoffs. And I know Maryland-Penn State has a bit of a rivalry, but for a very rare occasion, we were rooting for the Ice Lions this weekend. As Andy said, a crazy game, 5-4 final score with Penn State narrowly pulling ahead there at the end. Nobody really expected it to be that close, with Delaware and Penn State being 2 different level teams, to put it nicely. But yeah, I guess Delaware just kind of knew what was at stake and did their best to see if they could squeak out a win, see if they could upset the Ice Lions and find their way into the playoffs to an unfortunate no avail. So you're going to see some playoff hockey real soon. Terps are going to head down to North Carolina next weekend to take on Penn State. So even though we're Lions fans this weekend, switching it around next weekend, but we'll see how that one folds out for the Terps.
Yep, absolutely. They were rooting for Penn State today. Penn State got it done, and now the rivalry's right back on. It'll be the 8 versus 1 matchup in the ACC playoffs. It'll happen at some point on Friday. The time is not confirmed yet. But either way, the Terps are dancing, and tonight they'll be dancing with Stevenson.
Oh, yeah. Senior night celebration, as Andy said, 8 seniors, plus special shout-out to 2 of our own Terps hockey media team members. Anna Dialbora, she is our do-it-all girl around here, team manager, let's just give her that general term. She is having her senior night, and our very own and your favorite Andrew Rich. You'll hear him on the call later on tonight. His senior night as well. We're losing 2 of our good friends. It's a little bit upsetting, but we're so glad to celebrate them tonight and all of their great years with Terps hockey, really making the program what it is today. We would not have been able to do it without them. We're so excited to take it over when our time comes next year. Don't worry. I hope you're not sick of us, because we both got 2 more years. But to Anna and Andrew, just wanted to thank them for all their hard work for Terps hockey over the past few years they've been here, and you're going to get to hear Andrew's lovely voice later on tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. I really couldn't have done this without Andrew and Anna this year. Anna just handled everything behind the scenes, and then Andrew really taught me how to do color commentary the way that I've done it all year. And next year I'll take over play-by-play. So it's been fun learning from him. I'm glad that I could learn from one of the best at UMD, and I'm excited to see what's next for us.
Oh, yeah, we're going to have fun next year. I don't know. I might have to do color, and that's it's gonna be a show. So, Terps hockey fans, I hope that you guys will stick around for next year's hockey to see how that will unfold. But for now, we have a hockey game coming on soon. We are going to have a little bit of a delay after warm-ups here. I believe they're going to cut the ice. They're playing on some dirty ice right now from the game before us. And so give us some time in between this and that, and we will have this senior night game up and running soon enough. So thank you guys for tuning in for our pregame report here from Bailey on Chester and Angie Parr. Stay tuned because we're going to see you for the first period real soon.
a big DM for Caps Government.
Now, the starting lineup for the visiting Mustangs. At left defense, number 19, Jonah Carson. At right defense, number 68, Andrew Locke. At left defense, number 17, Tim Kinson. At right wing, number 23, Anthony Green. At center, number 3, Chris Robinson. And in goal, number 31, Matt Cunningham. Mustangs are coached by Joseph Kimberly. Now, the starting lineup for at left defense, front end of number 4, Jacob Fabiani. At right defense, front Rockville, Maryland, number 6, Daniel Tomaszewski. At left wing, from Elgin City, Maryland, number 28, Andrew McManaman. At right wing, from Chevy Chase, DC, number 37, Andrew DeBoy. At center, from Stanford, Connecticut, number 5, Tucker Daly. And in goal, from Gainesville, Maryland, number 30, Patrick Adams. Jerkins were coached by Joe Carter, Tom Lislich, Matt Williamson, and Adam Childs. Now, please rise and move your caps for the playing of our national anthem.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Maryland Hockey Network. Boy, do we have a special one for you tonight. Senior Night 2025. It's the Terps. It's the Mustangs. A rematch from last night. Joining me as always on the broadcast, my partner Andy Parr, Bailey Unchester doing the camera. You'll hear from her soon. I'm Andrew Rich. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. It's sure to be a good one. Terps looking to follow up a huge 7-4 victory over these Mustangs last night.
Yeah, it's turned into a bit of an in-state rivalry over these years. Very chippy game last night, and Stevenson yet again appears to be playing with a short bench. So I think that they're going to get tired quick, and they're going to get into that chippy nature yet again.
Last game did get a bit physical. We will see how that progresses in this one here tonight. And once again, Stevenson with a very short bench. We noted that in the last game. And possibly even a shorter bench here tonight.
Yeah, it looks like they have even fewer players, although they do still have two goalies that did not see their backup during warm-up, so, that's a plus for them.
And speaking of the Mustang goalies, it will be Matt Cunningham back in net. We saw him 24 hours ago. He was really the only reason those Mustangs were in the game late in that one.
Yeah, if Stevenson hadn't taken so many penalties, most of his goals he gave up were just because Maryland had the man advantage.
As we get going here, all seniors on the ice. How cool is that? Andrew DePoy, Tucker Healy, Andrew McMenamin, Jack Fabiani, and Daniel Tomaszewski, 5 seniors on the ice for Maryland, and plenty more on the bench.
Yep, 5 of the 8 that we honored this evening.
Here is Anthony Breen on the far side. He'll find Chris Robinson in the middle. Robinson will gain the red and fire it in, and they will wave off icing. Fabiani and Finkenzeller meet in the corner. Puck will squirt out. Robinson backhands it back down low. Fabiani watches Finkenzeller. Here is Andrew DePoy playing in only his 5th game this season. He has dealt with some injury, and there is Andrew McMenamin sliding. And oh no, Andrew McMenamin has already dealt with injury this year, and he is getting up slow.
Yeah, he had that nasty shoulder injury that he sustained in the first game against Ryder. Tough to see Muffin go down that early in this one.
Muff will take a seat on the bench, and hopefully we'll see him back out here. Fabiani back in his own zone. Over for Brian Teske. Teske will play this off the dasher, and this will head all the way down. No icing. Swept around by Shabbat. Kept in, but just barely by Amon. Tipped on goal by Chase Wilson. And coming away with it now is Warrington. At center, Doherty finds Brian Teske. Chase Wilson delivers a check. And you can see number 23, Kyle Abosh, getting his first action of the year. Great to see him out there, a senior. So cool for a Kyle Abosh as he makes his way to the front of the net. Gavin Kane now for the Mustangs. Will find Doherty. It's broken up by Sean Amon. And back into Mustang territory it goes.
Great to see Kyle get out onto the ice. He's hung out with us in the booth a lot this season. Just really goofy guy. Good to see him finally get some ice time here. And he had a nice little scoring chance on his first shift off the feed from Trevor Drake.
We'll see if he can bury one tonight. He had a big goal last year against Delaware. This will find its way into Mustang territory. No icing. Travis Duchesne's the first one on it. Sweeping a pass right to the front. Whiffing on it is Healy. Where's the puck? It is stuck in Tucker's skate. Have you seen that before?
I've never seen one get stuck in a player's skate on a play like that. Travis Duchesne trying to feed Healy for a one-timer in the slot right there. Healy thought he got all of it. Turned out it just went straight into his left boot.
As we get this face-off to the right of Matt Cunningham, we will hand the mic on over to Bailey Unchester. Bailey, welcome back to the broadcast. It's been all too long.
Andrew, it is great to be back here tonight in the Gardens Ice House. I love it here. I'm so sad it's for the last time this season, but I got some keys for the game for you guys tonight. The Terps are coming off a win last night against the same Stevenson team. We're going to see if we can go back-to-back. That game was a 4-7 final for the Terps. And tonight, it's senior night, you know, so it'd be sad if the Terps didn't squeak away with a win, but I feel like their chances are pretty high. I feel like the main thing that the Terps have to do tonight is just stay out of the box. That was an issue last night for both sides, and we just got lucky that Stevenson ended up committing just more penalties in general, and that kind of outweighed it a little bit. But if the Terps can stay out of the box, which has been an issue for them all season, but if they can keep their act clean tonight and keep all 5 guys on the ice at once, they could very much so definitely come out with this one with 2 wins in a row. So
absolutely. Well, not a great start to that as Tucker Healy takes a tripping penalty. But yes, Bailey, staying out of the box is absolutely key to maintaining possession in these games and staying in the lead, playing with the lead, and obviously coming out with the win on the other end.
Yeah, my bad for jinxing it back there, but I'll shut up and hand it back to Andy so nothing else happens.
Thank you, Bailey, very much.
Andrew,
we'll hear from Bailey a little bit later as this one is sent down the length of the ice. It was a Tucker Healy tripping penalty. You don't see Tuck in the box all too often, but why not on senior night? He'll make a trip to the penalty box.
Needed to make sure Brandon Appleton said his name to the whole arena at least once during the game tonight, so he got out of the way early.
Absolutely. He's on the score sheet already, and it's still 0-0. Battle for it. It comes to the point. Jonah Carlson. He'll walk down the left point. He'll take a shot, and that hit the side of the net. Patty Adams back in net for your Terps. Chris Robinson into the middle. It goes past Hughes, and this is Kane. Gavin Kane took many penalties last night.
Yeah, including one 10-minute misconduct at the end of the first period.
Absolutely. And this is sent the length of the ice. Cunningham leaves it for Gavin Kane. Down to a minute to go in the power play. 16 minutes to go in period number 1. Still no score here from the Gardens Ice House. Regular season finale, Terps and Mustangs. What a season it has been. and the Terps looking to close it on the right note. But however, their season is not finished yet. We learned earlier today with the Delaware Blue Hens losing to Penn State.
In regulation,
your Maryland Terrapins are going back to the playoffs, and they will head to Winston-Salem, North Carolina next weekend and most likely take on those Penn State Ice Lions.
It has been confirmed. The Ice Lions will be their round 1 opponent.
So Terps and Ice Lions, round 1 of the playoffs. Oh, I cannot wait for that. That is so exciting. Terps heading back to the offs.
Yeah, Tucker Healy scored one of Maryland's best goals of the year in one of those Penn State games when we were playing on the Big Ten ice.
Absolutely. And they will face, that Penn State team is the top seed in the playoffs, so it's going to be a tough test for the Terps, but nothing this team can't handle. Blake Warner on the far side. Warner will turn and move it towards the net. Down low, it's Hudrin. Jack Hudrin spinning away from pressure. Finkenzeller pinning him against the wall. They still tangle. Both of them head to the ice. No hands in the air from the referee. Shot from the point goes wide. That one came from Sean Amon. And this is Tim Finkenzeller who will lift it towards the line and out. At center, this is Andrew McMenamin. Great to see him back out there. McMenamin will dump this one in. 14 and a half minutes to go in the period. Still no score. Taken at center by Travis Duchesne into the offensive zone. Duchesne for Tucker Healy. Healy makes a move, passing it on net. That was stopped by Cunningham. And this one will be sent the length of the ice. It's going to be an icing against Stevenson.
Yeah, that was something we saw a lot last night. This Mustang team loves to ice the puck just to get the breaks with their short bench. But Tucker Healy doing what every Maryland player did last night right there, shooting low off the pads of Cunningham. Cunningham has a lot of good size, so he blocks out a lot of the net. And to avoid that yesterday, what Maryland did a lot of was shooting it off of those pads, getting those rebounds where he just could not have time to recover to the other side.
Absolutely. And also with the short bench that Stevenson has, offensive zone pressure, making Stevenson defend in their own end is going to be key. They're going to get tired very, very quickly. Maybe two and a half forward lines. There's a rebound. They score. Travis Duchesne on senior night. It's 1-0 Terps.
Travis Duchesne buries it in tight. A clean face-off win from Tucker Healy is what started off that play. Won it straight back to Jack Fabiani, who sent it low to Tuck. Tuck shot it off the pad of Cunningham, and then Travis Duchesne on that rebound, making no mistakes. Two seniors involved on that one. A great start to this game for the Terps. It's 1-0 Maryland with 14:07 to play here in the first.
Absolutely love to see it. Travis Duchesne gets on the board, and the Terps are off and running here back at home as we get going again.
Travis Duchesne kind of counts for senior night,
yeah,
right?
We're going to count it. He's maybe done 3 senior nights at this point, but we're counting.
He'll have one more next year.
Oh, we hope to have him back every year. Keenan Waters will keep it in the zone for a second. Chris Robinson now moves out. Here's Warrington down the left side. Warrington stopping towards the net. That one is put right on. Saved by Patty Adams, much to the pleasure of the crowd.
Patty Adams with a fine stop right there. Warrington was alone on the left side. He had Robinson in tight. Robinson probably had a little bit of an empty net to bury it into. Instead of taking the wide open 7/8 of the goal, he decides to shove it towards Patrick Adams' pad. And Patty makes no mistakes, trapping that one with the glove.
It is so awesome to see how many people are here at the Gardens Ice House for this game tonight. One of the biggest crowds we've had all season, one of the biggest I've seen in my 2 years here. It's so special to get people in this building and support the Terps, and they feed off of that energy.
Yeah, absolutely. This is definitely the biggest crowd I've seen since the season opener against Navy. All these in-state rivalry games just draw such a huge crowd because the commute's easy for all the players' families and friends.
Absolutely. Here is Caleb Craven. You will see a lot more of Caleb Craven in the years to come. He is not a senior. At center, Breen knocks it down. Warrington has it stolen. Moving in, or at least trying to, was Michael Hughes. He meets Caleb Craven. Hughes, the leading goal scorer for these Mustangs. And at center, it is Tristan Schroeder. Near side for Carlson. Carlson will reverse this back to Schroeder. Finds Jonah Carlson one more, and the breakout pass is picked off. Body for Facciano. Facciano shooting one, saved the rebound, almost found its way to Andrew DuPoy. DuPoy takes a check. James Body playing forward on this shift. And this will come back out to center. 12 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the period. Terps lead 1-0.
Yeah, with all the line shuffling to get all the seniors into the lineup, I'm pretty sure Body was actually just a third liner today. He's going to be on the wing for most of the night.
So you will see a lot of James Body at forward here tonight. There's a shot. Turning was Michael Hughes, blocked in front by McMenamin.
Since taking that tough hit on his first shift, Andrew McMenamin has been very present. A huge shot block right there.
And there's a stop by Patty Adams. This one is cleared towards the line, not out. Gavin Kane moving in. Kane a backhand shot tipped wide by Teskey. Breen throwing it towards the net. It finds its way to Patty Adams, and he covers.
Little tip there in front from Tim Finkenzeller off the sharp angle shot from Breen, not Breen. Patty Adams, yet again, no mistakes. Gets it off of his pad and then quickly traps it with the glove. Good rebound control early on from number 30 in black.
8 players on the Stevenson bench. That's what I just counted. So with the 5 on the ice and the 8 on the bench,
that makes 13.
13. I'm not good at math, but that's not a lot. Doherty will play it to center. 11:35 on the clock. Andrew Loyley back for it. Off the wall, Kane will let it go. Near side, it's Doherty. Off the wall to Chris Robinson. Blake Warner's in the way. Warner will try and dump it in. Loyley back towards the line. This is Doherty. He'll try to go rink wide with it off the skate of Borak. And here comes Healy. Trying to split the defense. It was knocked away. Travis Duchesne delivers the check at center. Here comes Patrick Harnan. Terps top line out there. Harnan will head below the end line. Takes a big check from Gavin Kane. This is Robinson. He has it stolen by Harnan. Harnan hits the deck. No penalty call. Loyley on his backhand. Can't get it past Healy. Tucker Healy on his backhand. Defending off Loyley. Finds Harnan in the middle. Big blocker save by Cunningham.
That one looked just like the spot where Patrick Harnan scored from last night. This time just at even strength. A big blocker save from Cunningham right there.
This top line is buzzing for the Terps right now. Stevenson finally clears to center. This is Jack Fabiani. For Duchesne. Terps changing lines here. Matthew Warrington in the way. And now it's Hughes into the offensive zone. In the middle, this is Cornett. He's going to turn one towards the net. It goes wide. Patty Adams reached for it. At the point, Shabbat does keep it in. Warrington, a shot goes wide. And this is Keenan Waters on that far side. He'll play it to center. And back in his own end, it is Tyler Shabbat. We are over halfway through period 1. Big collision right at the red line. Hughes and Fabiani. And the crowd is loving it.
Yeah, good reverse check there from Fabiani. Hughes was trying to carry it into the offensive zone. He was preparing to take down Fabiani.
Look out here, Craven to the goal! He just couldn't get the shot off. That would have been beautiful. Trevor Drake hits the ice. He was taken down by Hughes. No penalty.
Already seeing that physicality we alluded to earlier. Both teams play until the whistle, and there hasn't been one yet.
Absolutely. Hughes with a shot stopped by Patty Adams. On the wall, Warrington trying to find Hughes. He doesn't have a stick. Keenan Waters will skate it to center. He needs a change. Stepping forward is Wilson. Trevor Drake dumps it in. That whole second line's going to get off. Tyler Shabbat. He's got pressure from Craven. And this is Hughes. Going to see a lot of number 2 in white tonight.
You're going to see a lot of everybody in white tonight.
This is very true, Andy Parr. Breen firing one in the way was James Body. Now Andre Serra back in the lineup tonight. Facciano had to dangle around the linesman, and he'll put one on net. Glove save by Matt Cunningham. He gives it a little flare.
Yeah, nice little flare at the end of that one on a routine glove save from Cunningham. Facciano taking the shot right there. He was the one who opened up that giant score fest we saw last night, burying a Nathaniel Dishner rebound in tight about, I think it was 3 minutes into the first period.
Yeah, it was early in that one. That was Facciano's first of the year, and he plays so hard every single game he is in the lineup. And very glad to see him get rewarded. That shot bounces on goal from Teskey. Here is Body below the end line. Looking to make a pass. Body swinging out towards the front. His shot was poked away. Far side, kept in by Sean Amon. James Body, backhand pass towards the front. It wouldn't get there. Now DePoy. Taken away by Schroeder. In the middle, this is Chris Robinson. Puck exploded off his stick, and it's dumped in by Brian Teskey. Finkenzeller, this one is tipped off the penalty box and out of play. Look out, Rob Raymer.
Our lovely photographer, Rob Raymer, down there today. He had one of his busier days of the year photographing senior night for us, but We love Rob. He's been here for years, and he's so good at what he does.
Absolutely. Rob, Esther also is another photographer for us. They are so awesome, and they are so dedicated to Terps hockey. And Rob, he shoots about every hockey game you could think of, whether it's his kids or the Terps women's team, the Terps men's team. Rob does it all. Huge shout out to Rob and Esther. Under 8 minutes to go in period one. Terps lead 1-0. That shot from the point came from Jack Hudrin, and it's covered by Matt Cunningham.
Jack Hudrin playing a little bit of defense right there. Tomaszewski was pinching, trying to recover there was Hudrin. He decided to rip it from that far side. Cunningham was able to swallow it up with the glove after getting it initially with his left pad.
Face off to the right of Cunningham. 7:50 on the clock. Off the draw. This is Cornett trying to lift it out. He can't. Borak takes a hit from McMenamin. Walking out is Warner. Warner trying to step to the middle. Hudrin couldn't get the shot off, and it's cleared to center.
Another big physical play from Stevenson in the defensive zone with no call. They're just letting them get everything tonight.
Absolutely. They're letting the boys play, as we say. Blake Warner into the offensive zone. He'll wait, put one towards the net and into the glove of Cunningham. And Loyley and Hudrin come together behind the net. Blake Warner steps in to help.
Yeah, Hudrin was taken down by Loyley earlier, no call. That was at the very beginning of this first period. Hudrin trying to get his money's worth against Loyley in round two. Blake Warner involved as well. We'll see if anything gets called here. I don't think they will.
And I think everyone will just skate to their benches. And the Terps top line will hop out on the ice. Healy, Harnan, Duchesne, Andre Serra, and Caleb Craven on the back end. Hughes and Healy will line up across from each other. And it's one back by Hughes. Jonah Carlson behind his net. Head up, he'll make a saucer pass to Hughes off his glove. And it is touched by Andre Serra, so no hand pass. Shabbat finds Hughes. Travis Duchesne trying to take it away from him. Michael Hughes will step into the offensive zone. He is looked down by Caleb Craven. Takes a hit in the corner. Hughes out with the puck. Another hit from Caleb Craven on Hughes. Now it's Cornett moving into it. He'll poke it to the point for Carlson. Carlson walking, shooting one. It was deflected on goal. Believe Patty got a piece of it. To the corner it goes. At the point, Carlson. He'll put it back down low.
Yeah, that previous one, Adams did get a chunk of it. It hit the inside of his pad and dribbled wide. He was cleanly five-holed on that point shot.
Here goes Caleb Craven across the red line into the offensive zone. Craven shooting one. He scores! Caleb Craven wires one past Cunningham. 2-0 Terps.
That's a snipe right there. Caleb Craven, ever since he's been back, he's had at least 1 point every game. A pure snipe coast to coast after that save from Patrick Adams. He carries it in himself and just wires it from the top of the far circle, going high glove on Cunningham. A perfectly placed shot, and wow, he's just so good.
He is so fun to watch. Caleb
and he
Craven,
is not a senior.
He is not a senior. That is a big point. Caleb Craven, I believe his 4th game back from injury, and he has at least 1 point in all 4 of those games.
Yes, he has 6 points in the 4 games since he's returned.
Safe to say he was missed. Here is Trevor Drake. The Terps want more. Cornett can't lift it out. Shot from Ye. Eamon is blocked. And this is Gavin Kane moving to center. Trying to connect with Cornett. Brian Teskey turns it over. Kane, a backhand shot, was blocked by Teskey. Chris Robinson delivers the check to Chase Wilson. And the puck is clear. That was a heavy one.
Yeah, another heavy hit from Stevenson, this time in the offensive zone. Chase Wilson cleaned out. Unfortunately for the Mustangs, Brian Teskey was right behind Wilson right there, and he was able to play it into neutral.
Sean Eamon, stretch pass into the middle looking for DuPoy. It gets by him, no icing. Kane, I think he maybe thought it was icing. He stopped playing it.
Yeah, both of them did.
Warrington will find Kane. He lets it go through. Kyle Abosh over there. Abosh takes a check. The puck stays in the zone. Race for it. Fabiani and Warrington meet there. Puck comes out to center. DuPoy will throw it back in. And Cunningham decides he wants no further play.
All right, happy to see that. Before this game, Kyle told me his goal was to get 2 shifts tonight. So he's there.
He's done it.
This one, his second of the game, coming with 5:11 to go in the first.
Face off to the left of Cunningham. One back by Hughes. Off the glass it goes. That was Shabbat on the clear. And the whistle blows. We get a hand pass.
Yep, little clear right there from Shabbat. Bounces off of the hand of Jack Fabiani and then played by Daniel Tomaszewski. So this will come all the way back into Maryland's defensive zone.
So awesome to see Maryland students here cheering them on. It hasn't happened in a long time, but Terp Nation has showed out here tonight at the Gardens Ice House. And the Terps can feel it on the ice, and you can see it on the scoreboard. At center, it's Shabbat. Swinging it into the middle, it gets past Abosh. Finkenzeller taken away by Kyle Abosh. And he'll throw one into the middle. Carlson will dump it in. Jack Fabiani behind his own net. He's going to go for a skate. Look out, big collision. Hughes and McMenamin come together. And it's a clean one according to the refs.
That looked like a clean one too. McMenamin just got crunched there by Michael Hughes.
And a bit of a dangerous pass. McMenamin was looking backwards, and Michael Hughes read it. And this physicality is not going anywhere. This is going to be all night. 4 minutes and 18 seconds to go in period number one. Terps lead by 2. First it was Duchesne, then it was Caleb Craven. Back behind his own net is Fabiani once again. Fabiani with a stretch pass, connects with Healy, but it explodes off his stick. Healy will regroup in his own zone, turning away from pressure. Healy stopping, takes a check from Doherty, and out to center it goes. It's in the skates of Hudrin, and now Chris Robinson stepping around Warner. Robinson, big hit! Oh, Jack Hudrin ended up taking the worst of it. Another big collision. This is Healy. He'll skate it towards the blue line and out. And back for Caleb Craven. Tipped in by Blake Warner. Cunningham out to play it. Travis Duchesne watches him. This is Doherty near side. Intercepted at center by Patrick Harnan and dumped right back in. 3 minutes and 19 seconds to go in the first frame. Look out! Here's Healy in front, making a move. Harnan! The rebound poked on goal. It doesn't go. Here's Harnan. Turning, he'll go down low with it. Duchesne into the middle. Oh, it goes in! Magic! Travis Duchesne, his second of the period. 3-0 Terps.
One-time goal right there by Gavin Kane. Unfortunately for him, he shot it on Matt Cunningham. Travis Duchesne had it beneath his own goal line, was trying to feed Tucker Healy in the slot. Instead, it ends up on the stick of number 61 in white, but E5 holds his own netminder right after a beautiful chance from Healy went just wide. Travis Duchesne collects the puck behind the net, gets a lucky bounce, and it is 3-0 Maryland in the first.
Unbelievable. We saw Trevor Drake score from behind the end line last night. Tonight it's Travis Duchesne doing it. Oh boy, the Terps are scoring from everywhere. Here is Shabbat. He'll find Carlson. Poked away by Healy, and now Harnan. Caleb Craven back in his own zone. And for Travis Duchesne, that is goal number 7 on the year.
Still at 67 assists?
Actually, way more than that. Try 368 assists.
They had to have known that they messed up last time and just
Absolutely.
played into it.
Here's Craven at the point, shooting one. It was blocked on the way by Cornett. Duchesne turning, finds Craven in the middle. The puck rolled off his stick. Healy shooting, glove save, Cunningham.
Tucker Healy ripping that one from the near side at the top of the circle. Patrick Harnan providing the screen in front, taking away that vision of Cunningham. Cunningham able to get just enough of a sight line on it, snags it out of the air with his glove. He's really good at flashing that leather. We saw that a lot last night.
He really is. Very good with his glove hand. And we will have the face-off to the left of Cunningham. At the point, it's Teskey. He'll play it for Waters. Down low, Trevor Drake has it go by him. Once again, Trevor Drake 4 points away from 100. Drake. Saucer pass to the middle looking for Waters. Waters turning, shot by Wilson, just goes wide. And Wilson's the first one there. Good hustle by Chase Wilson. Shooting when it was blocked. Trevor Drake trying to get the shot off. It's poked wide. Waters, the Michigan attempt, just goes wide. Aiming a shot, the rebound. Terps are pouring it on. It just goes wide again. In front, another shot wide. Unbelievable action.
They just can't hit the net. Cunningham's diving everywhere, and
Oh
that's
my
going to be a
goodness.
whole.
Penalty upcoming. It's going to go against the Mustangs. And now the whistle blows. Oh my goodness, I need a break.
Yeah, a lot of chances in tight right there. Chase Wilson with probably the best one, but the coolest one by far goes to Keenan Waters, attempting to go Michigan on Matt Cunningham right there. He's able to get it with his arm, but we're going to have a hold on Anthony Breen right here, and Maryland is going to their first power play this evening.
Keenan was close there.
Yeah, you know,
He
got it on the blade.
He had it on his blade and tried to scoop it in. It just kind of rolled off at the last second, but that's the best attempt we've seen this season.
Yeah, we saw, I think it was Tucker almost did one last night.
Yeah. Here is Teskey at the point. 3 defensemen out there for the Terps. This patented PP1 look. Healy walking out towards the middle. He'll go across for Tomaszewski. Chevy has to skate for it. Throwing it down low. Tucker Healy will find it in his skates. He'll turn back the other way. Shot from Craven just goes wide, and it finds its way out to center.
That was the one-time look Tucker Healy wanted. Caleb Craven just wiring that one right over the net.
Tomaszewski for Drake. Drake back to Tomaszewski. Backhand shot just misses high. Final 50 seconds of the period. Healy reverses it for Craven and across for Teskey. Walking, shooting one blocker save Cunningham, and Hughes will clear to center.
Slow clear there by Hughes, trying to kill as much time off this penalty clock as he can. 69 seconds and counting for the Terps.
Here is Tomaszewski into the offensive zone, leaving it for Trevor Drake. Right back to the captain. Chevy for Healy, looking for Trevor. Tomaszewski will chip it to himself. Tomaszewski, he's got options, trying to go to Trevor Drake. It comes back to Tomaszewski. Far side Teskey at the top, Craven, 13 seconds to go. Teskey, Healy, waiting, shooting, one of was blocked. The rebound put on goal. Another shot from Drake is stopped. Final 5 seconds of the period. I think the Terps are going to run out of time, and they will. That is going to do it for period number 1. What a way to start senior night.
Yep, a 3-0 advantage for Maryland here, and they will begin period number 2 with 33 more seconds on the man advantage. What a start for the Terps.
Unbelievable start. You couldn't ask for much more. Travis Duchesne with 2, Caleb Craven with 1. That is where we sit at the end of 20 minutes. Stay tuned for Bailey Unchester's intermission report, and we'll see you back for the second period of play. Don't go anywhere.
Hey there, Terps fans. Thanks for tuning in for my mid-game report here in between the first and the second. And not alone tonight here with my good friend Nathaniel Dishner. Dishy, how are we doing tonight?
Good, how are you?
Oh, you know, same as usual, but I'm really glad that you can join us again for our mid-game report. You are our first repeat interview. We had Dishy on the broadcast a couple months ago at this point for a good time. But, you know, so happy to have you back because it's always a fun time when you're here. But Dishy, last night's game, big one for you.
Yeah.
You got a lot of things on both ends of the side. You got an assist on Bacciano's goal early on. Good for you, but also a little scrim incident.
Yeah.
You got ejected, did she?
Yeah.
What happened there?
I don't usually get ejected or get penalties really, but me and one of their players was going into the corner, and there were like 30 seconds left. He probably wasn't too happy about the score, so we just started kind of like cross-checking each other. Then it turned into fighting. He somehow like ripped my helmet off, so I was pretty pissed.
I did see that, yeah.
Yeah, and then we both got too intense, and then the refs just took us off because there wasn't that much time left.
Yeah. No, I mean, no judgment here. It's part of the game, and it's fun to watch. It's funny watching you guys walk off. Sometimes you're mad, but you seem to be in good spirits.
I was kind of like whatever, but we got a big win, so there's not much to be mad about with that.
Yeah, I mean, just from what you've seen so far tonight, how do you think things are looking for the Terps right now?
I think we're looking pretty good. It's been really physical. A lot of things that normally you might see be called as penalties, but they've been going both ways. So the refs haven't really been calling it, letting us play on senior night, which is good. And we're up 3-0 right now, so let's just keep getting shots on net and stuff.
Yeah, and Dishy, we still got you for a couple years, right?
Yeah, 1 or 2, yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, but some of your good friends, I'm sure, are leaving.
Yeah.
Who are you going to miss the most?
Definitely Chevy. He was our assistant captain last year, he's our captain this year. He does a lot for our program, so, and he does so much on the ice, too, along off the ice, so just he'll be a big part that we won't have next year.
Yeah, going to be a big gap there on that blue line. Chevy's such a good player. He's come in clutch with a lot of goals for the Terps this season, and just a good guy overall.
Yeah,
but
he's a great guy.
All those seniors, 8 of them tonight, we're going to miss so dearly. But don't worry, you got me and Dishy for another few years, and all the other Terps who are still staying. So you got a lot of fun years of Terps hockey left. But Dishy, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Hope you're having a good time watching the game with the senior night festivities. But we will be back in between the second and the third for another big game report. And the second period is going to start just in a few minutes, so make sure you stay tuned for that with Andy and Andrew on the call. But thank you guys for tuning in. My name is Bailey Unchester, joined by Nathaniel Dishner. We'll see you guys later.
Terps fans, welcome back to the Maryland Hockey Network. Period 2, we are set to go. Terps lead 3-0 after a juiced-up first period. Travis Duchesne with 2, Caleb Craven with 1, and that is where we sit as we get ready for the second frame here. Shots currently in favor of your Terps, 17-7.
Yep, the Gardens Ice House was rocking in that first period. We've got a lively crowd here tonight for senior night, and the Terps have about 30 seconds of power play to start period 2.
5-on-4 we play for the next 26 seconds. Here is Brian Teske into the offensive zone. He's going to rim this one around near side. Trevor Drake there to keep it in. He meets with Michael Hughes. Warrington coming in to help it. Finds its way to Andrew Loyley, and he makes no mistake about it. Final 10 seconds of the power play. Standing in the box is Anthony Breen. Craven. He's going to leave this one for Teske. And we are back to even strength. 5-on-5 hockey. Trevor Drake trying to feed that one through for Tucker Healy. This one is sent the length of the ice. Should be icing, and it will be.
Now they're off the penalty kill. Stevenson going back to their patented icing strategy.
Patented. That's funny.
Good kill there on the penalty to Breen. Obviously, the Terps 4 for a very high number on the power play last night.
It might have been double digits.
I think it was 10 by the end of the game.
That's not normal. If you don't watch a lot of hockey, that's not normal. Here's James Body off the face-off. Forward, James Body. Plays it near side. Andre Serra has it go through, and here come the Mustangs. Maybe a 2-on-1 if they hurry. Hughes, he'll stop up. He loses the puck. Hughes back on it, trying to step around DePoy. Down low it goes. Breen right to the front. Look out. Andre Serra almost put that one in his own net, but Patty Adams finds it and covers.
Andre Serra nearly 5-holing his own goalie right there. Instead puts it towards the pad, and we got a little bit of extracurriculars after this whistle. That's Warrington. I think that was DePoy going after each other.
That's
Caleb Craven.
Yeah, it's Craven down there, and they will be separated. Safe to say these two teams do not like each other.
No, last night showed a lot of pent-up emotion,
for
to
sure.
say the least.
And the frustration definitely boiling over for the Mustangs last night, and it might happen once again here tonight. We are over a minute gone here in period 2. DePoy and Robinson on the draw. Robinson will win it back. Spun towards the net by Cornett, and this one is flung all the way through center by Andre Serra, and that will be icing. He was trying to connect with Facciano there.
Yep, Facciano just not quite able to get his stick on that one. One of Maryland's faster skaters trying to split the Stevenson defense right there. Just a little off target on that stretch pass. Force the Terps to reset again in the defensive zone.
And plenty of former Terp hockey players in the building tonight. Former captain Liam Eden, former captain Patrick Beganowski, Matthew Kravitsky. Oh, so many good names in the building here tonight for senior night. Here is Robinson keeping it in the offensive zone for Stevenson. There's a big check by Andre Serra, and that will draw a penalty. Serra.
Yep. Dre laid the body right there on Robinson. Got a little bit too physical for the officials' liking. First time that they've called something on a big hit all night. It's going to be a board against Andre Serra as he took down Robinson in the corner right there. But now we know the limit for the teams.
So now Stevenson will head to the power play. It's their second opportunity of the night. 18:35 on the clock. Full 2 minutes of power play time. We play 5-on-4. Kane. Far side, that is Robinson. Him and Kane switch, leaving it. Kane shooting one. Patty gets the stop. Kane down low, finds Matthew Warrington. At the top now, cannot be kept in by Carlson. He'll have to retreat. This is Warrington, plays it back for Carlson, all the way back behind his own net, and Terps will take this.
Yeah, Stevenson ragging time off their own power play as they take some extra few seconds to reset here.
Into the offensive zone, it's Gavin Kane. Kane will head towards the end line. Puck is rimmed around by Daniel Tomaszewski, and all the way down it goes.
Another clear there from these Terps penalty killers. This unit will stay on, but great penalty killing so far by Maryland, getting in those passing lanes, forcing turnovers, and clearing everything in sight.
Here comes Jonah Carlson streaking down the left side, trying to make a move to the middle. He runs into Patty Adams. And they're going to call a penalty on this.
Yep, they're going to call goaltender interference right there. Patty Adams run into.
It's going to be Jonah Carlson heading to the box. And that was definitely goalie interference. You have to make an effort to get out of the goalie's way and not make contact with the goalie. And Carlson went streaking in on net.
And that was the biggest thing right there, was Daniel Tomaszewski was still a step or two behind him. So that was unforced contact by Carlson onto Patrick Adams. Easy call for the officials. We'll be 4-on-4 for the next 62 seconds.
Close. Try 58.
No, 4-on-4 for the next 62, and then power play for 58.
Okay, you're right. My bad. See, this is why we're journalism. And not face-off one back to Caleb Craven. We play 4-on-4. Right to the front, tipped on goal by Keenan Waters. That was stopped by Cunningham. Waters at the point, trying to get a pass off. It squirts into open ice. Sean Amon for Trevor Drake. Up top, it's Craven. Spinning back towards the point. He'll leave one for Amon. Amon down the left wall. He'll head behind the net. Amon walking to the front, shooting one. It was stopped. The rebound, Amon. It was blocked on the way. Here's Craven. Leaving it for Amon once again. Amon will stop and turn. Backhand pass to Trevor Drake. Drake turning away from Shabbat. Drake to the middle. Here's Trevor Drake getting some space for himself, shooting one, and a shoulder stop by Matt Cunningham.
Trevor Drake doing it all himself right there. Picked up the puck on the near board, carried it all the way to the far circle, ripped one high blocker on Cunningham. Cunningham able to shoulder that one away. 12 more seconds to go in this 4-on-4 opportunity before the abbreviated power play begins for the Terps.
Terps will go with Harnan and Duchesne. And Harnan wins the draw. He's not normally a center, but he won that one. Here's Duchesne near side. He'll step around Doherty. And this is Harnan. Harnan walking up towards the point. Terps are on the power play. Teskey a shot. It was stopped by Cunningham. Rebound comes all the way to Travis Duchesne, and he is going to regroup. Terps will get this power play set up now. Healy trying to dangle around Borak. He does clear it to center. And Teskey will step into the offensive zone. He'll fire it in. Gavin Kane there, and he will clear. .16:08 to go here in period number 2. Terps still lead by 3. Here is Craven. He has 1 goal already tonight. Caleb Craven flying into the offensive zone. He'll find Brian Teskey, but outside of the blue line.
Terps struggling again, established offensive zone presence in this abbreviated power play. First a clear by Stevenson, then a little mishandle at the point by Teskey.
And the final 6 seconds here on the power play. Do Terps have anything? Here's Healy driving. Healy on his backhand. He'll spin one for Drake. He can't get a clean shot off, and it's cleared. Look out. Carlson out of the box. He's going to be the first one there. Jonah Carlson, backhand pass to the front. Good play by Patty Adams to get the stick on it.
Perfectly timed poke from Patrick Adams. That would have been a tap-in for Borak in tight.
Here comes Caleb Craven out of his own defensive zone, through center and into the offensive zone. Craven stopping. Takes a check from Carlson, and we have a penalty upcoming. Too many men on the ice against Stevenson.
Yep, Stevenson caught in a bad change right there. They had 2 guys jump out when one came off. A little bit of miscommunication between the players and the coaches, and Maryland's going to have a full 2 minutes of power play time here.
So Anthony Breen, it looks like, nope, not anymore. They have to take someone from the ice, I believe, right, to serve it?
They have to take one of the 6 players who were on the ice at the time of the whistle.
So it is going to be Cornett heading to the box. Owen Cornett will sit for 2. Too many men on the ice is the penalty against Stevenson. So this Terps power play gets right back to work. And a new look second unit here. This is Harnan, Waters, DePoy with Duchesne and Amon.
Only 1 defenseman. This feels so foreign.
It does. Off the draw, DePoy will kick it to the wall. Waters to the point, it's Travis Duchesne. He's already got 2, he shoots one, tipped on goal, and a stop by Cunningham with the glove.
Deflection there by Keenan Waters, got his own rebound, tried to chunk it one more time, got it off the shaft of his stick. Little knuckle puck, Cunningham's able to snag out of the air with his glove, It'll set up another offensive zone opportunity for the Terps. Only 8 seconds tick off of the penalty there.
So we'll move this face off to the other side. This is Patrick Harnon's strong side, taking it on his backhand now. That's what you want. As a right-handed shot, you want it to be in that right circle, and he wins it. Amon at the point. Finds Andrew DePoy at the top of the circle. He'll go down low. Harnon, Amon, shooting one save. Rebound Duchesne. He scores! Throw your hats! Hat trick! Travis Duchesne. Terps lead by 4.
Travis Duchesne with the hat trick right there, and we're seeing some of them get thrown into the netting here in the Gardens Ice House. Point shot from Sean Amon, a pad saved by Cunningham. The rebound, Duchesne, nobody's around him. Cunningham completely out of position, and we have hats falling here in Laurel.
Unbelievable. It only took a period in 5 minutes, and Travis Duchesne gets the hats flying here at the Gardens Ice House. Unbelievable stuff from the Maryland Terrapins here early against Stevenson. 4-0 is the score. The Terps have a stranglehold on this one. Jack Fabiani behind his own net. Fabiani. And the Travis chants ring around the Gardens Ice House. Here's Tomaszewski walking into the offensive zone. He'll find Warner. Across, Fabiani will keep. For Tomaszewski on the far wall. Trying to go rink wide with that pass. Intercepted by Robinson. And he can't get it out. Good keep for Daniel Tomaszewski. Warner shooting one and a save by Cunningham.
Cunningham catching that one with the end of his stick, but it was a great keep in by Tomaszewski that led that play. Another one there from Jack Fabiani. Stevenson struggling in their defensive zone here.
The Terps feeding off this energy in the building, and they are all over the Mustangs. Here's Robinson into the offensive zone. He'll shoot one off a skate and over the net. Andre Serra for Warner near side. Stretch pass for Healy. It goes too far in front of him. Healy's all over Gavin Kane. Healy trying to take the puck away from number 61 in white. Battle on the wall. Here's Craven to the middle. Duchesne, he wants more off the crossbar. Here's Healy. Turning, he'll find Patrick Harnon. Harnon stepping to the middle. For Duchesne, just goes wide. Man, Travis wants more. Harnon shooting again. Stopped by Cunningham. He's got it. He didn't know where it was. Where's the puck?
It's in the net, but there was an emphatic no-goal signal. They're going to say it was after the whistle. It got pushed in by the pad of Cunningham. So the Terps get a little bit unlucky there, but just before that, Travis Duchesne, 2 near chances to make it 4 on the night. And as we just heard from Brandon Appleton in the arena, Andrew DePoy credited with the secondary assist on Duchesne's hat-trick goal. So another senior getting a point here on this beautiful senior night.
Love to see it. And for DePoy, his second point of the year. And now 13-13 on the clock. Terps lead 4-0. Top line on the ice. Face-off won by Healy. And here's Harnon turning with it. Harnon looking for Duchesne. Man, they are trying to feed Travis. This one comes to center. Breen taken away by Sarah. Turned over now to Finkenzeller. Finkenzeller shooting one. It just goes wide. Andrew Loyley pinching in from the point. And now Tucker Healy deep in his own zone. Will spin away from Finkenzeller. Stretch pass for Duchesne. Here comes Travis. Duchesne to Craven. Can't get the shot off. Harnon shooting one, stopped by Cunningham, and he covers.
Duchesne trying to poke at a rebound right there. Cunningham didn't quite have it cleanly off that Harnon shot. But just before that, Duchesne with a beautiful feed across to Craven. Craven just a little bit late to that puck, could not quite handle it cleanly, had to drop it back for Harnon, allowing Cunningham to jump back into position. But wow, Maryland has seized the momentum here tonight.
Absolutely. And there are words being exchanged after every whistle between these two teams. It is tense. But the Terps, again, feeding off that energy from the crowd. This one bounces to center. Teskey's going to get there and sweep it away from danger. Under 12 and a half minutes to go in period number 2. A Travis Duchesne hat trick plus a Caleb Craven goal gets us to where we are right now, 4-0.
And about 9 saves from Patrick Adams as well to keep the goose egg on the other side.
Here is Teskey in his own zone for Sean Amon. Eamon stretch pass too far for Trevor Drake. This will be icing against the Terps.
Eamon trying to feed Drake right there. Travis Duchesne, man of the night so far, but Trevor Drake really wants to hit 100 points as an ACHA athlete. He's 4 away, currently has 0 tonight, but as we've seen, anything is possible against this Stevenson team. Trevor Drake scoring a miraculous goal last night up in Reisterstown.
Face-off won back by Chase Wilson. And Sean Eamon will wait and find Keenan Waters cutting towards the middle. Waters for Teskey and Trevor Drake. Passes it for Keenan Waters into the offensive zone. He'll go wide around Carlson. Takes a big hit from Robinson. That one was clean. Carlson for Cornett. This is cleared to center. Teskey back for it. He's got Borak on him. Sweeps it around far side. Here's Borak to the middle, shooting one, and I don't even think that got to Patty Adams.
Nope, went wide.
And look out here, it's a breakaway for DePoy on senior night. Scores! Andrew DePoy! 5-0 Terps.
On senior night, Andrew DePoy, his first game since October. He's dealt with injuries all season long, finally gets back into the lineup tonight. A breakaway right there, goes backhand to roof it over Matt Cunningham, his first goal of the season, and it's all Maryland.
Unbelievable stuff, storybook stuff here at the Gardens Ice House. Andrew DePoy hasn't played a game in months. He's back on the ice tonight. He's got 2 points, and he just put one in the back of the net. Unbelievable. Terps lead 5-0. This is too much fun.
Yeah, why can't all the games be like this?
I know. Here is Shabbat at the point, finding Hughes. Hughes will shoot one. It was blocked on the way. James Body will try and chop this one out. And a hand pass is called. So we will do this face-off over again. 11 minutes and 3 seconds remaining here in period number 2.
Little time for you to catch some breath, Andrew, but caught up in all the commotion. We didn't even mention that Travis Duchesne scored on the power play, so this Stevenson penalty kill has taken a huge hit to their stats against the Terps this weekend.
Yes, they have. And it was actually the second unit who we thought was more effective in yesterday's game.
They had 3 of the 4.
But both units running at a dangerous clip here against the Stevenson Mustangs. This one is dumped in by Hughes. Around near side, kept in by Kane. He'll sweep one towards the net. Hughes shooting one, he missed the whole cage. Behind the net, DePoy looking to take it away from the Mustangs. Tomaszewski will do so, finds James Body, and on his backhand he gets it to center. 10.5 minutes to go in period 2. Hughes right in front of his own bench will fire it in. Tomaszewski. Fabiani now to Jack Hudrin. McMenamin at center. He's going to fire it in. How about that celly from Andrew DePoy, too? That was good. The Ronaldo, oh, I love it.
Yeah, he's been waiting a long time to pot one for the Terps this season, and he does it after he's honored on senior night. Some real storybook stuff.
Shot by McMenamin didn't get on net. Hudrin delivers the check, and this is Gavin Kane at center. He's got 3 Terps on him. Kane shooting one, it missed the net. Finkenzeller down low. Kane, he's going to walk with it. Shooting one, never got to Patty Adams. This is Duchesne now. On his backhand, he'll find McMenamin. We are over halfway through the game and through this second period.
Caleb Craven answering the bell for the Terps. He and Finkenzeller doing a little bit of punching behind the play right there. Starting to think that Stevenson's boiling over, and the Terps are going to go shorthanded right here, I believe.
Yep, this is going to be Blake Warner heading to the box.
Him and Breen getting into it with a little bit of verbal altercation as well. Breen dragged away by his teammates. They don't want to cost their power play opportunity here, already down 5-0.
So Blake Warner will sit for 2 minutes. I believe it's a hit from behind is the call. And the Terps penalty kill will hit the ice.
Penalty kill already 2 for 2 tonight. Blake Warner going to the box here. So another senior who's getting his name called on senior night in the score sheet. Blake Warner taking matters into his own hands, getting into the penalty box.
Does Travis have new skates? Is that the magic touch? All right, maybe CCM is the answer.
I was always a Bauer guy for my
Me
skates.
too, but hey, if it's working for Mr. Duchesne. Oh, that's a low blow right there. Travis doing what the Lions couldn't. Oh, boy. Those are fighting words. Here is Jonah Carlson for the Mustangs. Carlson down the left side. Backhand pass looking for Warrington, goes through the crease. And Daniel Tomaszewski finds Waters. Can Patrick Harnon get there? He wants a shorthanded chance. Harnon, he's going to go behind the net. Backhand towards the center of the ice. And it's taken away by Michael Hughes.
Harnon ran out of real estate there, but still really good job killing time off that penalty clock, already drifting towards 1 minute to go for Stevenson.
Teskey towards the line and right to Patrick Harnon. He will do the rest. Eight and a half minutes to go in period 2. Terps running all over the Stevenson Mustangs. It's 5-0. Duchesne will lay this back for Caleb Craven. Over half of this power play gone already. Look out. Oh, my goodness. Caleb Craven almost killed someone. And we're good. We're good.
Caleb Craven going after Rob right there. Shot it right into the Stevenson penalty box. And we don't have glass over these penalty boxes here at the Gardens Ice House. Craven was trying to play it off the boards, instead went head hunting on the lovely Rob Raymer, but he's all good, laughing it off.
Hey, that was a good duck.
He's saying, I want that puck.
Yeah, give him that puck. Let's go, Rob. Let's go, Rob. That's awesome. Off the draw, kept in by the Mustangs. This is Borak down low, trying to find Breen. They can't connect. Finkenzeller coming in to help. In the middle, Borak, a shot. It was blocked by Craven. Breen poked away by Craven towards the point. Shabbat is there. He'll keep, but right to Caleb Craven. He cannot get it out. Finkenzeller walking. He'll go behind the net, looking for options. To the point, Loylee. And Finkenzeller again. He'll play it down low. Craven racing for it. He'll meet with Breen. Breen taken away by Healy, and he clears.
Healy with the clear right there, and that's going to do it for this Stevenson power play as Blake Warner's getting ready to trot back out onto the ice. More textbook penalty killing from the Terps here.
Here is Finkenzeller. He'll just lay this off the wall, right to Terp control. We are at even strength. Fabiani for Drake. Drake on his backhand will play it in deep. First one there is Tyler Shabbat. Stepping around Chase Wilson. Nice move there. And at the point, kept in Fabiani. Shooting one low on Cunningham. Pad stop.
That one caught a chunk of Chase Wilson in front. Good reaction from Cunningham to make the save right there.
Here's Trevor Drake entering the offensive zone, spinning away from Doherty. Here's Waters. He's got some room. Across Tomaszewski, settles it, can't get the shot off. That puck was bouncing all over the place. Breen has to go by him and by Sean Amon. So Trevor Drake is the last man back. Drake will leave it back for Sean Amon. Watched by Doherty. Amon will step out from behind his own cage. Here's Waters for Drake. Here come the Terps. Drake, DePoy, good defense there by Cornett to break that one up. DePoy to the middle of the ice. Trying to connect with Amon. DePoy covering at the point. He's going to shoot one through traffic. Rebound, Keenan Waters can't bury it.
Andrew DePoy, welcome to senior night. Number 37 in black is feeling it, ripping that shot from the left point as Sean Amon was pinching right there. Gets Cunningham to make a pad save, and Keenan Waters inches away from burying that rebound. 6:10 to go here in the second, and another offensive zone draw for the Terps, and we've got Kyle Abosh back on the ice.
Let's go. DePoy, Abosh, and Facciano. Teskey at the point, shooting one, stopped by Cunningham. DePoy to the front, they score! Dominic Facciano! 6-0 Terps.
Dominic Facciano with goals in back-to-back games against the Mustangs. Clean face-off win from DePoy. First shot coming in from Sean Amon. Goes behind the net. DePoy gets it again. Feeds Facciano in front, who roofs it over Matt Cunningham. And that is 3 points for DePoy now here on senior night.
Unbelievable stuff for Andrew DePoy. And Dominic Facciano had his first goal of the season last night, and he'll double that total tonight.
And Kyle Abosh is a +1.
There you go. Everyone contributing. Abosh, he's going to dump this one in. First one there is Carlson. He'll go around far side. Borak for Robinson. Clean breakout for the Mustangs. This is Owen Cornett dumping it in. 5 minutes and 40 seconds to go in the period. Facciano over there, he'll deliver a check to Warrington. Teskey will come in to help. Here is Teskey for Kyle Abosh. Gavin Kane will poke it away from him. Kane. Near side, Sean Amon at center will dump it back in. Terps will head for a change. Swung around far side there by Kane. Warner off the bench will play it in deep. Hudrin has it go by him behind the net. First one there is Warner who hits the ice. No penalty call. Warner in the corner to the point. It's Andre Serra pinching in. And this is played out to center. Craven, look out, right to Warrington, but he didn't know where it was.
Would have been offside anyways.
Serra will play this back for Caleb Craven. Hudrin will play it out to center. Carlson now for Kane. Kane right into the body of Hudrin, and this is Andre Serra. Serra towards the line, taken away by the Mustangs. This is Breen colliding with Craven. Blake Warner for the Terps. Pressure from Matthew Warrington. Craven comes in to help. He'll swing it around far side. This is Andrew Loyley. Off the wall to Hughes. Hughes on his backhand to Warrington. Mustangs cycling. Hughes to the point. Loyley shooting one. Glove stop Patrick Adams.
Loyley with the long-range shot right there. Did not get any screeners in front. Patrick Adams able to snag that one out of the air. Had a clean line of sight. 4:01 to go here in the second. Adams, I would assume, is up to about 13 or 14 saves on the evening. Stevenson just struggling to keep the puck in the offensive zone, and anytime they put it towards the net, Patty Adams has had the answer.
And that's tough for goaltenders when they don't see a lot of action. They can get stale and they can get cold, so it's important for goaltenders to see the puck. But Patty Adams has stood up to every test he has faced tonight.
Yeah, I know a lot of goalies who would say, I'd much rather face 50 shots in a game than 12.
Absolutely. Travis Duchesne on the far side. Pokes it for Fabiani and now for Tomaszewski. Chevy will lift this to center. It is rolling towards the goal. No icing, no icing. Here's Doherty now moving out of his own zone. Intercepted by Duchesne. Healy can't get it around Loyley. Healy trying to get it across for Duchesne. It goes through everyone. Fabiani pinching in. Harnan down low. Finkenzeller there. He cannot clear. Harnan right at the point. He will let it go out to center. Harnan for Duchesne trying to tap it for Healy. They couldn't connect. Dumped in by Doherty. Final 3 minutes of period 2. Score is 6-0 for the Terps. Duchesne battling with Michael Hughes over there in front of the Terps bench. Terps top line will get a change. Harnan will make his way over there as soon as he tips this one in. There he goes. Carlson on his backhand around for Peyton Borak. Borak taken away. Look out here. Almost a good chance for the Terps. And this has cleared the length of the ice by Stevenson. And that's an icing.
Stevenson icing the puck yet again here. The Terps just continually putting shots on net. Matt Cunningham has been a busy man tonight. He's allowed 6. Probably faced, well, a lot more than 6.
Absolutely. It's got to be around 30,
35.
32, 35, something like that at this point. Terps were at 30 shots after 2 periods last night as well. 2 minutes and 26 seconds on the clock. Faceoff is won by Chase Wilson, but the first one there is Doherty. He will gain the red and dump it in. Adams will leave it for Sean Amon. Amon takes a big hit from Robinson. And this is lifted to center by Trevor Drake. Now Chase Wilson. And this is offside at the Stevenson line.
We'll see if they assess a penalty to Chase Wilson there. There was definitely a big gap between that whistle and when he shot that puck, and I think he realizes it.
He's going to get away with one there.
Oh, wow. Okay, Chase will take that one.
2:06 on the clock. Warrington will step on the ice. He'll line up at left wing against Trevor Drake. Warrington going out wide there. So Stevenson trying to shake things up here on the faceoff. but the Terps win the draw.
A little bit of late movement trying to throw off Maryland. Does nothing if Chase Wilson wins the faceoff.
Here come the Mustangs. They got a chance. Robinson shooting one. Rebound. They score. It is Matthew Warrington on the rebound, and Stevenson finds their way onto the scoreboard.
That was actually Warrington on the shot. Cornett on the rebound right there. Cornett tapping it in after Patrick Adams made the save on Warrington. Just could not contain that rebound. And with 1:53 to go in the second period, I'm sure Patty will be a very disappointed man. I know how much he wanted that one whitewash this season.
He did. Not much he could do about that one. It is Owen Cornett who buries the rebound. And with 1:53 to go in period 2, the lead is back to 5 for the Terps. This one is dumped in by Cornett. First one there is Caleb Craven. He'll throw it around far side. Carlson pinching in to keep. Tipped on goal. Big save. Patty Adams. That almost found his way past.
Yeah, Patty Adams with a fine save right there. Caleb Craven accidentally deflecting a puck at his own goaltender. Adams and Craven giving each other some words of encouragement prior to this face-off. DePoy will take it for the Terps. Robinson for Stevenson.
Face off to the right of Adams. It is won by Robinson. Robinson right off the draw. Quick shot. Good save by Adams. And this is cleared out to center by Sarah. Cornett finding its way now to Craven and Sarah. And back to Caleb Craven. Craven will step around Michael Hughes and dump it in. Only as far as Carlson. Cornett trying to tip it around DePoy. DePoy will play it back now for Craven. And off the skate of Hughes, Warrington going to the net. Good sliding play by Craven. The rebound sits there. Hughes turning, shooting one. The whistle blows. The puck is not in the net.
No signal yet from the officials, but I believe that a sliding Andre Serra made a defensive play of the season right there. And yes, they say no goal. The official signal now out there. Andre Serra, save of the year candidate right there, bailing out Patrick Adams as he was caught on the other post. Nowhere near that wraparound opportunity.
Approaching the final minute of play here in period 2. Face off to the left of Adams. Off the draw, it is cleared to center by McMenamin. And Loyley off the wall to Hughes. In the middle, it gets through Breen. And back forward is Fabiani. Off the wall, trying to find Hudrin. Here is Hudrin, and on his backhand, he'll clear. Race for it. McMenamin's going to win that race. McMenamin to the goal. Warner can't get the shot off. Oh, that would have been a beautiful senior-to-senior connection.
McMenamin skate to stick right there, is able to find Warner with the backhand. Warner just fans it a little bit, can't cleanly take that shot on Cunningham.
This one is sent the length of the ice. No icing. Jack Hudrin's going to win the race. Loyley meets him there. Tomaszewski in on the play. Chevy to the point. Fabiani walking, shooting one. It was blocked. Here's Tomaszewski. We've seen Fabiani score a couple times from right there. He's trying to do it again, but Cunningham makes the save.
Fabiani going bombs away with lots of traffic in front. As you just said, Andrew, I believe 3 goals this season from that high right point, just going slap shot with the traffic in front. Warner, Hudrin, Tomaszewski, they were all down there trying to get Fabiani a goal here on senior night.
6.8 seconds to go in the middle frame. And the top line hops on the ice for the Terps. See what they can draw up off this face-off.
Travis Dusain sees something in the Stevenson coverage. He just called it out.
And this is going to go right towards the net, presumably. Tie up off the draw. Borak and Stevenson will be able to clear. And that is going to do it for the second period of play. It was 3-0 after 1. Let's try 6-1 after 2.
Beautiful play from the second period from Maryland right there. The one gap, nothing Patrick Adams could do during that 2-on-1 opportunity where Cornett buried the rebound. But we saw a Duchesne hat trick, a DePoy goal here on senior night, and it was just a beautiful second period overall. All Terps so far in this one.
The Terps keeping the pressure on the Stevenson Mustangs, and they will head back to the room for the second intermission. Bailey Unchester's intermission report coming right up, and we will head to the break. Stay tuned.
Okay. Hey there, Terps fans. Thanks for sticking in for my mid-game report here in between the second and the third period. We said it from the very beginning. This was going to be a crazy game, and it absolutely has been, and going in the Terps' favor most definitely. So that's always huge on this lovely senior night we've had so far. Current score 6-1 with the Terps leading. We had a lot of goals, obviously. Star of the night, though not part of the senior night celebration, still such a valued member of the team, Travis Duchesne with a hat trick, his first of the season, I believe. Travis opened up that scoring there in the first period, and then with another goal followed by Caleb Craven, just again such an offensive powerhouse for Maryland as a defenseman. So crazy with Craven back on the ice. He has had a point in every single one of the games that he has played back here. Then Travis Duchesne potted number 3 and 4 for the Terps, securing his hat trick. And guys, I would not be surprised if he was not done for the night, because the Terps have been feeding him, trying to get him goal number 4. So don't be shocked if you see Travis with goal number 4 later on tonight. And then Andrew DePoy for the Terps, one of the main seniors of the night. He has been going crazy all game. He had his first goal of the season. He was fighting some injuries and managed to find his way back into the lineup for his senior night celebration and potted his first goal of the season. And he has 3 points tonight. One of those assists on Travis's goal, another on Dominic Facciano, our next scorer, and another senior for the Terps. Guys, we have been getting so many seniors on this score sheet tonight. It is so lovely to see Dominic Facciano, and then Kyle Abosh with the assist on that goal, his first point of the season, and it's great to see him in the lineup too. Fun guy, fun to watch him finally play, and just all the seniors, like I've been saying, has been putting in the work for the Terps, and unsung hero who needs more credit than what we have probably been given on the broadcast, just because the Terps are spending so much time in that offensive zone. But Patrick Adams for the Terps, only a junior, but he has 16 saves on the night off of 17 shots. Current score 6-1. Stevenson managed to find the back of the net towards the end of that second period there. So unfortunately, no senior night shutout. But guys, don't worry, it is still looking so good for the Terps. I hope that we can see so many more seniors on that score sheet later on, and you gotta stay tuned because this game is going crazy. There is just so much energy in the stands, on the ice. Both teams have been going at it, getting a little chippy here and there, and it's really working out in the Terps' favor. So these are just such fun games to work and watch and everything in between, and we hope that you guys are having just as much fun as we are on this lovely senior night. So make sure you stay tuned for the third and final period of the night. We got that going on in just a few minutes, about 3 minutes until the ice is done being cut, and then your Terps are going to take the ice for the last bit of this lovely senior night. So thank you guys for tuning in here for my mid-game report. My name is Bailey Unchester, and make sure you stay tuned for Andy and Andrew with the third period.
All right, folks. For one final time in the regular season, third period action coming your way from the Gardens Ice House. Terps lead 6-1 as we get ready for period number 3 and a goalie change for the Maryland Terrapins. Patty Adams making his way to the bench for some much-deserved rest as he walks stock back in the net for the Terps.
Yep, Patty ends the season with a 16 out of 17 night.
Beautiful stuff from Patty. He is a junior, so you will see more Patrick Adams next season.
I'm very happy to see more Patrick Adams next season.
We all are. And here come the Terps. They want some more. Harnan circles the net. To the point for Tomaszewski. It gets by him. It's a race for it. Tomaszewski, smooth skating, will beat Anthony Breen to the puck. Duchesne leaving it for Harnan. Harnan down the right side. Harnan around back. He'll reverse this for Healy. And he'll tap it back for Harnan, trying to step out from the corner. Harnan to the slot. Glove save, Cunningham.
Patrick Harnan trying to do it all himself right there. Gets a little feed from Duchesne. Dangles around a couple of Stevenson players. And then goes low glove on Cunningham. Another flashy save from number 31 in white, Patrick Harnan. He's been all over the ice tonight.
49 seconds gone in period 3. This face-off won by the Mustangs. Cornett on that far side will muscle it to center. Terps back in possession. Teske will lift this one through center. Kane for Cornett. Tyler Shabbat will rim it around. Owen Cornett there. Turns it over to Waters. This pressure from the Terps in the offensive zone is dangerous all night long.
Yep, and their defense has been suffocating. They are playing well in all 3 zones.
This puck goes towards the net. Waters trying to bang at it. Somehow it stays out. Great save for Matt Cunningham.
Waters and Wilson both trying to poke it past Cunningham right there. Initial shot coming in from the point by Sean Amon. Cunningham got that one, and then all hell broke loose as he was on his back just doing whatever he could to keep out those rebound pokes.
18:36 on the clock. And a moment that Andy and Bailey touched on in the pregame show. We talked about the Delaware and Penn State game. We did not mention how that game ended here on the broadcast. The game was tied 4-4. Final minute of play between the Blue Hens and the Nittany Lions, the Ice Lions. And if that game went to overtime, the Terps would have been eliminated from playoff contention. But with 14 seconds on the clock, the Ice Lions scored to win that game and send Maryland to the playoffs.
Yep,
unbelievable.
We've got a saying about Penn State here at the University of Maryland campus that I will not say on this broadcast. I'm pretty sure you can guess what it is because the last 2 words are Penn State.
Yeah, take a wild guess.
But today we needed their help. We got it, and back to Friday. It's normal business for the Terps.
Absolutely. 18 minutes to go in period 3. And we were talking to all the players. They were all watching that game. And when Penn State scored with 14 seconds left, Caleb Craven said the group chat lit up. Everyone was going crazy. Very, very awesome stuff for the Terps. They are heading back to the playoffs.
Yeah, I was unable to watch that game. I just saw the final score, and I was like, sweet, we're in.
Yeah.
And then when I saw Craven before this game, he told me how it all transpired, and I was like, wow, I'm glad I didn't watch that game.
It was seconds away from being a very different story tonight, but it worked in the Terps' favor. And Winston-Salem, here we come. Last year, the Terps made their way to Winston-Salem. They lost to Ryder in the first round.
But they scored the first goal?
They did score the first goal in that game. And this year they will look to replicate that and put a few more in the board.
I was about to say, score more than just the first goal.
And they will have to do so against that dangerous Penn State team.
Yes, you and I have been able to see all these teams play a lot this season, especially with our experience at the ACC Showcase. And I think you and I are in pretty strong agreement that the 2 best teams in this ACC Premier Division are undoubtedly Penn State and Virginia Tech. So it's going to be a tough matchup for the Terps, but they fought hard back in Happy Valley all the way in October on that Big Ten rink.
Absolutely. Yeah, that first game wasn't very pretty. I believe the Terps were down or lost that game 7-1. 8-1. Thank you. But
sorry.
but that second game, I believe it was 4-1. It was a close game.
Yeah, no, it was a 4-1 game. Tucker Healy got the Terps back in it, tying the game with a shorthanded goal. A beautiful play off a turnover from Christian Short.
Yep. And, so we'll see what the Terps can do. Crazier things have happened. It's going to take a big upset, but it's very, very possible. Here come the Terps. This is Body down the right side. He'll settle the puck down for Craven. Craven steps around a man, and he can't get a shot off. To the point. Fabiani shooting off the crossbar. Body, a shot goes wide.
That was disgusting from Caleb Craven. Decided not to take the shot and dropped it for Fabiani, who ripped one off the crossbar.
Breen, a shot that was blocked on the way by Tomaszewski. Daniel Tomaszewski, a shot blocking machine for these Terps. Fabiani will lift this off the glass and out. And back for it will go Gavin Kane. Kane will find Breen on that far wall. Out to center they move. 4 minutes gone in period 3. Terps still lead by 5. Score is 6-1. It was Travis Duchesne who got things started, and he added 2 more in this game. He's not done yet, but he does have the hat trick.
He was inches away from getting number 4 back-to-back in period number 2.
Yep.
One off the crossbar, one just high.
Finkenzeller in that far corner. Pressure from Tomaszewski. Cornette comes in to help. And McMenamin will also step in over there. 2-on-2 battle in the corner. Grinding away. Who wants the puck? It squirts its way out, and this is Brian Teske for the Terps. Teske for Blake Warner. Off his stick it goes. This is Kane for Andrew Loyley. And back at center, Teske and Amon. Teske, he's got Tucker Healy. He decides to go to Warner. Right on net it goes, and Cunningham is going to cover.
Directly on net there, so no icing. Warner trying to poke a little rebound if there is no control and only sports cards. That is the kind of thing we love to hear.
Yeah, that's
They were.
They were. Were is the key word there. Good stuff, only sports cards. You've made the correct choice. 15:02 on the clock. Face off to the right of Cunningham. And Stevenson being told they are not allowed to change at this point.
Yep, Maryland as the home team gets the last change, so Gavin Kane forced to come back out for the Mustangs.
Face off one cleanly by Healy. At the point it's Amon. Across Teske. He's going to shoot one on goal. It was deflected. Finds its way behind the net. Shabbat's going to rim this around the wall. And this will head all the way back down into Maryland territory. Amon. Big hit there from Carlson. And coming in to help is Healy. And Healy's going to go for a skate. It was poked away by Warrington. Near side, Duchesne will let it go through. Out to center. It is Shabbat dumping it right back in. Teske stretch pass looking for Duchesne. In the way was Jonah Carlson. And he'll throw this on net, saved by Ezzy. Ezzy, a newly married man. Congratulations to Ezzy Walkstock.
Yeah, we met his wife at the Georgetown game.
Awesome stuff. This one is sent the length of the ice by the Terps, and that's icing.
Yep, that Georgetown game a week ago here at the Gardens Ice House. Ezzy was in net, put together a solid effort, but came up just short as Georgetown buried an empty netter to take a 5-3 win over these Terps. Ezzy with only 2 appearances so far this season, both very close losses where he did everything he could to keep Maryland in those games.
Absolutely. That High Point game comes to mind. The Terps really dominated that whole game. They just could not find a way to win, and that was kind of that story of that streak in the middle of the season.
Yeah, don't remind me about that streak in the middle of the season.
I don't want to think about it either. Terps are currently winning 6-1. That's what we're worried about, and they're heading to the playoffs. Near side, Duchesne. He's going to dump this one cross corner. Played up the wall by Stevenson and tied up in his stick was tied up in Patrick Harnan. That was Cornette.
Harnan got away with a little stick hold right there.
Here comes Stevenson. Doherty with Kane. Doherty shooting one. Good sliding block by Sarah. and hitting the wall hard. Oh, goodness. Is Doherty. And hopefully he's all right.
Beautiful sliding block from Sarah. Doherty unable to stop right there. Ends up trying to jump over Andre Serra and goes headfirst into the boards.
So our attention turns to Bryce Doherty. And just not what you want to see on a night like this.
No. Already a game out of reach for the Mustangs. Doherty trying to get a little bit of extra momentum for his team. Just lost control of his skates. Head first into the boards. A tough play, and one that Andre Serra, he played that perfectly, and just that's the result you never want to see.
And Doherty just made his way onto his back. And looks like he's trying to make his way into a seated position. He is up. And that is good news.
Yep. Looks like they've removed his helmet. Getting lots of attention from the athletic trainers here.
And Doherty is going to make his way to his feet. Really, really good to see. Bryce Doherty skating under his own power. And that's a relief. So Doherty will head to the bench, and hopefully he's good enough to make a comeback in this game.
Yep, he's going to take a seat at the very end. Or might even walk all the way off. We'll see.
Yeah, he's going to take a seat there at the end of the Stevenson bench, and he will continue to be evaluated. We will let you know when we know something. .13:18 on the clock. Face-off one forward by Stevenson. Trevor Drake will play it to center. This is Chase Wilson. Wilson will cut to the middle. Backhand shot. Waters looking for the rebound. Pops up in the air and skating to center is Schroeder. Turns it over to Craven. And this will head back into the Maryland zone. Andre Serra back for it. It looked like Serra was a bit shaken up on that play too, but he is back out there.
Yeah, Serra getting up much quicker than Doherty right there, but he still took a hard hit as Doherty's skate looked like it clipped him in the back on his way over to the boards.
Wilson trying to spin one towards the middle. And Trevor Drake with a steal. Drake into the middle looking for Waters. They couldn't connect. And here comes Gavin Kane for Stevenson. 12.5 minutes to go in period 3. Backhanded towards the front, knocked away by Tomaszewski. And a smart play by Trevor Drake to let Tomaszewski touch that puck first.
Would have been a hand pass if he hadn't.
In that far corner, Andrew DePoy cutting to the middle. DePoy for Drake, shooting when it was blocked. Drake is back on it. On this near wall, Warrington trying to get it out, he will. Fabiani stretching it out for James Body. Body trying to drag around. Body to the goal. A backhand shot is stopped. And he wanted a penalty there, but the moves from James Body, we don't see that too often.
Yeah, that was some beautiful dangles from James Body. He was screaming for a slash.
Body trying to find DePoy in the slot. DePoy is on it. He's already got 3 points tonight. Eamon shooting one save. Rebound sits there, and to the corner it goes. DePoy stopping on a dime, but he loses an edge. Warrington trying to clear. Facciano at the point. He's going to fire one wide. And DePoy racing over there meets with Michael Hughes. 11 minutes and 15 seconds to go. Terps keep it in, but a penalty upcoming. And the Terps are going to go shorthanded.
Anthony Breen going down very easily right there in his defensive zone just as the Terps were continuing to get that offense humming. Sean Eamon taking a penalty here. Another senior who will have his name announced from the penalty box.
Another senior on the score sheet. Maybe not in the way he wants, but
yeah, I think
so
3 of them have taken penalties today.
11 minutes and 13 seconds on the clock. And a full 2 minutes of power play time for Stevenson. They trail by 5. So they have some work cut out for them if they want to get back in this one. Carlson for Warrington. He will move down the wall and reverse it for Robinson, heading back towards the point. He will drop it. This is Warrington. He's got Robinson at the point. He goes there. One-time shot, wired wide. Rebound on net, stopped by Ezzy, and it's cleared to the corner. Big hit there in the corner. Craven and Carlson come together. They push and shove. Robinson shooting one wide. Craven and Carlson still jawing at each other. Kane walking across for Robinson. He'll hold. Play it to the wall for Warrington. Tucker Healy racing over there to try and make the play. Sarah steals and clears.
Some top-level awareness from Caleb Craven right there. I'm not sure if you noticed, Andrew, but he had his arm draped around Carlson, and he had his eyes on the referee the whole time. As soon as he saw that referee's neck start to snap towards him, he let go.
Caleb Craven, a very, very smart hockey player, and using every bit of that knowledge to his advantage. And Carlson
trying to go 1-on-3.
He's going to face the wrath of the whole team. So Carlson will head off. 10 minutes and 14 seconds to go in regulation. A minute and 1 second to go on the Stevenson power play.
Yeah, that was a tough shift for Jonah Carlson. He was being dogged by Caleb Craven, Keenan Waters, Brian Teskey, Daniel Tomaszewski. Anybody who was wearing a Maryland sweater was all over number 19 in white.
No love lost between these two teams. That's how it always has been and how it always will be. And maybe as it should be. There's a shot and a goal. Tyler Shabbat from the point. And it's 6-2.
Tyler Shabbat with a goal eerily similar to the one they scored against Patrick Adams yesterday. Just a clean face-off win by Stevenson. An innocent looking long-range shot just like last night. Shabbat going low glove, this time against Ezzy Walkstock. Walkstock just a little bit out of position with his catching hand. Goes right over it. And Stevenson up to 2.
And the 3 Stevenson fans go crazy.
Yeah, they were loud.
They were loud. We'll give them that.
So was their horn last night.
Oh, God, that sucked. I hated every part of that.
Yeah, no, that. For those of you who could not hear it over the broadcast, which I'd be stunned if you couldn't, Stevenson's player entry horn, not even their goal horn, it was their player entry horn, was
loud.
Absurdly loud for no reason.
Oh, it sucked. 9:45 to go here in the third period of play. This one is fired right on goal. Cunningham didn't know where it was, but he had it.
Yeah, Blake Warner rifling that one from center ice would have been icing. Instead, he gets it right on goal, so it'll be a shot on net and an offensive zone draw for the Terps. 9:42 to go here in the third period of senior night here in Laurel.
Senior night 2025 has been a good one so far. Face-off won by McMenamin. Tomaszewski at the point, shooting one on goal, saved by Cunningham.
McMenamin and Hudrin both looking for a deflection in front. Chevy taking the shot after that clean face-off win from Muffin.
I ran into Jack Hudrin at Five Guys today.
Yeah, I heard.
We were both kidding. That was fun.
Yeah. I don't see many of the players on campus. They just kind of spawn in for these times, except for Ian Hutchison. I see him all the time.
You see Hutch? I see Sean Amon a couple times. Who else have I seen?
Let's see. I see Chevy and Body in the dining halls, but that's the only place I ever see them.
Yeah. Here's Blake Warner behind the net. Warner to the point for Fabiani. He's going to shoot one. That hit a body in front and goes wide. Warner behind the net. To the point, Tomaszewski knocks it down. Warner far side. In the middle, here's Tomaszewski on his backhand. Terps in the midst of a change right now. Tomaszewski's going to hold it smartly. He'll play it to the point. Harnan off the bench. Harnan, Healy, shooting one. It just goes high and wide.
Cunningham didn't have any eyes on that. He was super late to react. And Tomaszewski puts that one into his glove from tight range, and a little bit more pushing and shoving after that whistle as Chevy was getting into it with Carlson and Breen.
And you know the confidence is running high on this Terps team right now when they are changing in the middle of an offensive zone pressure.
And that the trust in Daniel Tomaszewski, too. He was working 1-on-4 behind the Stevenson net, and Coach Carter said, we'll change all the forwards. We know the captain can hold on to this puck as long as we need him to.
And the awareness of Tomaszewski to realize his teammates are going for a change and make the smart play, hold it for a second, and wait for help as he did. At center, Sarah for Travis Duchesne. He'll play it back for Andre Sarah. It gets by him. Caleb Craven now. Here is Andre Serra. Craven across for Harnan off his skate. Tucker Healy will skate into it, but it's knocked to center. Serra will dump it in. Cunningham leaves it for Duchesne, right to the front. Healy shooting one, and a good save by Cunningham. And getting decked in front was Tucker Healy.
Yep, Cunningham wanted a penalty, but the contact was initiated by Stevenson, so no call.
Cunningham retrieves his stick. Under 8 minutes to go in regulation. Terps lead by 4. Eamon walking into the offensive zone. He'll go wide. He'll take it behind the net. Eamon to the point. Teske down low. Healy will pick it up off the wall. Teske shooting one just wide. Harnan trying to find Travis Duchesne. This one will be cleared to center by Stevenson. They will get a change.
More constant pressure from the Terps right there, just driving the offense with point shots.
Here's Healy dragging, shooting one, he scores! Tucker Healy, toe drag snipe. It's 7-2.
You knew it was coming on senior night. You just had to wait till the end. Maryland's leading point scorer, Tucker Healy, finally gets his due. The break-in pass from Sean Eamon. He was all alone on that right side. Came in working one-on-one. Toe drag, high glove, 7-2.
Toe drag release. Beautiful.
Not quite as beautiful as the Georgetown goal.
Not quite, but that was nice. That was very nice. Not much can top that Georgetown one. And the Terps fans are letting them know how many. That is another touchdown, Terps. And no, this is not football, in case you're just wondering.
Yeah, Patty Adams will be thrilled to see this one.
He will. Shabbat trying to dump it in. Here is Trevor Drake. Breen now will step into the offensive zone and shoot one. It was blocked by Trevor Drake.
Number 13 in black, Mini Boss putting his body on the line right there. Still pointless on the score sheet tonight, but he has been playing very well in the defensive zone and setting up a lot of plays. Just no finishing, unfortunately, for that second line. And Andrew, as we've got about 7 minutes left in this third period in our last home game of the season, take a little walk down memory lane. Do you have a favorite time from your experience here with Terps hockey this season or last on your senior night?
There's so many good ones. So many good ones. I'll never forget my first ever game doing color commentary last year with Matt Fusillo. I remember how nervous I was going into it. I knew I could do it, but I had never done it before. And that was a really cool night, getting to do that for the first time. I will always remember that. But there are so many good memories. Being on the bus with everyone was always super cool. Getting to make friends like you guys and Matt and Ethan and Benji and Anna and Brandon, Christian, all these people that I've gotten to meet, and all the families, everyone, all of you guys watching. It's been such an honor to be able to call Terps games. This is an absolute dream come true for me. This is something I've always wanted to do and something I hope to do in the future. And if this is it, it's been absolutely unbelievable. And my thanks to everyone watching and everyone here, and Andy and Bailey, thanks to you guys. I couldn't have done it without you. And Matt and Benji and Ethan, you guys taught me how it's done. So many people I've learned from. It's been an unbelievable experience.
Yeah,
for sure.
I'm glad that I was able to do it with you. And if it makes you feel any better, I was terrified going into my first game of color commentary this season.
Yeah, it's definitely nerve-wracking, but once you get into it, you just realize you're just watching hockey.
You're just watching hockey.
You're just watching hockey, which is my favorite thing in the world to do, and couldn't ask for a better place to do it.
Then the mecca of college
The
sports.
mecca of college sports, absolutely. And with 6 minutes and 24 seconds left, another offensive zone draw. DePoy trying to play it to the front. Craven stepping in and firing one. He got all of that. Missed high and wide.
Sure did get all of that. Craven rifling it over the blocker of Matt Cunningham.
This one poked towards the line, but not quite out. Cornett will keep it in. And a huge hit. Caleb Craven, and they're going to call a penalty on it. It looked clean. What are they going to call here?
I agree that it looked like a clean hit by Craven. Just in a 5-goal game, I think the officials want to try and contain it more than anything else. We'll see. I imagine it'll be a roughing. Yep. Call roughing on Caleb Craven. Clean hit right there. A different game scenario, it's probably a clean play, but just in a game where it's already a 5-goal differential and both teams have shown a lot of tenacity. As an official, you just got to contain that stuff.
Absolutely. Under 6 minutes to go now. Do you have a favorite memory from this year?
Oh, okay. I think I've got two. So, first win of the season, that bonkers 9-8 OT victory over Millersville. Where
such a good one.
Brian Teskey potted the OT winner with 9 seconds to go in the extra frame.
Yep.
That was just such a crazy game to call and a great first win. But I'll let Duchesne do the talking here.
Oh, big save, Cunningham. Duchesne looking for his fourth. Keep going, Andy.
And then the other one was also at this very building. The Patrick Adams Show, that 2-1 shootout victory over UNC Wilmington, where he ended the night with 60 saves.
Unbelievable.
And I think Maryland had 14 shots on net the other way and still pulled out an OT victory.
That was a pretty crazy game. Oh, I've seen so many good games this season. Unfortunately, the record isn't what the Terps have wanted it to be, and there was a tough streak there in the middle, but they ended the season the right way, and it is not over yet.
Certainly isn't. They'll be playing on Friday against the Ice Lions, and if all goes well, they'll be playing through Sunday. And no matter what happens, they've still got some crab pot games the week after.
This is true. And that will be played in Annapolis, Maryland at the Naval Academy.
Yep, the Naval Academy, who this Terps team opened their season against, the M1 opponent that they took down to the wire, drawing an overtime loss.
Shot right from the slot from Hughes goes wide. Carlson, that one's tipped on goal, and they score. It's Robinson, so 7-3 is the score.
Deflection on the power play there by Robinson. Shot from the point by Carlson. Gets over the glove of Ezzy Walkstock yet again, and those Stevenson fans, boy, they really want to make themselves known here.
No, then we hear them, don't worry. All right, Bailey, what's your favorite memory from this season? Let's hear it. What do you got? Oh, she's so excited.
Oh, hey guys, good to see you again. Gosh, I mean, it's been a great season, really, but we've gone on so many adventures here at Terps Hockey, and I've loved all the games at the Garden, obviously, but I'm going to have to give it to some of our away games. I'm going to have to say maybe that Virginia Tech trip as a whole, just great memories there. We went on a crazy hike.
Yep.
We talked a little bit about that during those games, but James Body, our lovely president, does such a good job organizing everything, but he made us go on a surprise hike in the middle of nowhere, Virginia. Guys, we were in Roanoke, I believe, and there is nothing going on there. It was way too southern for me. I'm from New Jersey, and even that was way too southern. And we went on, it was a great time, just good bonding with the rest of the team. And then that entire trip as a whole was fun. We snuck into this place called the Virginia Hockey Lab over at Virginia Tech. They had a little upstairs synthetic ice sheet, and anytime I can get a stick in my hands and shoot a puck around, I'm ecstatic. Another good memory, me and Andy, we found 2 sticks lying around after one of our home games, and we just walked on the ice. We had no skates or nothing, but if I ever see a puck, I take a puck and my bag is full of them. So we were just on the ice with these 2 random sticks that we found passing around the puck. It was a great time. But
that's awesome.
So many good memories.
There really are. Really
I'm
are.
so excited, guys. You're stuck with me for 2 more years, so we're going to make some more memories in the new era of Terps hockey. But, Andrew, I'm so glad to be able to get the mic again just to say bye to you. And it's been a great time working with you and Andy, obviously. But best of luck, really, with whatever you're doing next. We'll be sure to keep in touch. And, yeah, just great former memories with you guys at Terps Hockey. Thanks for listening to me all season. But I'm going to hand it back to Andy so we can have these last few minutes with Andrew.
And absolutely, I think that's a big part of what makes this obviously bittersweet, but the sweet part is I know I'm handing this off to good hands, and Andy and Bailey will take over this operation next year with whoever else we bring on, and Terps Hockey, the Maryland Hockey Network, is in very, very capable hands going forward.
Yeah, going back to what Bailey said before, I would love to thank James Body for making me go on a 2.5-hour hike on my birthday.
That was pretty cool. That was pretty fun. And that reminds me of the other memory. The Penn State trip this year was unbelievable. Getting to call a game at
a Big Ten arena.
Yeah, that was very, very special. Getting to sneak into Beaver Stadium was pretty cool.
Yeah, Bob, if you're listening.
Yes. Bob, the security guard who let us sneak in the stadium. I hope you don't lose your job because of that. But thank you. You created a good memory. I'll never forget that. Yeah, that's why hockey's the best. Hockey's such a family, and And this group of guys is such a close-knit group, and it's been so fun to be with all of them all year long and some for the past 2 years. So I will 100% miss this, and I will never forget it, and this is how it all starts. It's not the end for me. Absolutely. As he makes the stop.
Yeah, you know, it's just how it goes sometimes.
It's how it goes. It's how it goes. But with 2 minutes and 22 seconds to play, it is looking like the Terps are going to win on senior night, which is always, always a special feeling. And for all of these seniors in the lineup tonight, a huge congratulations to all of them and to all of their contributions to Terps hockey over the years. The program is just not what it would be without them. And that was a huge hit. Chase Wilson on Chris Robinson.
Yep.
Shout out to all the seniors.
Shout out to all the seniors. They're the ones who have helped build this program to where it is today. They're the ones who are continuing it by drawing all the interest from freshmen as that plays just offside. Waters trying to connect with Wilson right there. And then if I can throw in a bonus memory that's tangentially related to Terps hockey, getting to see our favorite Macklin Celebrini play at Capital One Arena.
That was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. We're big Macklin Celebrini fans here at the Maryland Hockey Network, and we got to see him play live at Capital One, and he beat the Caps, which made me happy. But
yeah, he got an assist on the OT winner.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Yeah, that was very cool. Here is Jonah Carlson moving out of his own zone. Excuse me, this is Schrader. Into the offensive zone. Breen trying to drag around Andre Serra. And this will be cleared to center. So we have confirmed the Terps' first-round playoff matchup. We don't have date or time yet, I do believe.
They've said it'll be on Friday, but we don't know what time.
Okay, so Friday, which I believe is the 7th.
Math checks out there.
Friday, February 7th will be the Terps playoff game against Penn State. We are waiting on the time for that game, but it will be posted whenever we know. So make sure to look out for that. But once again, if this is it, thank you to everyone so much. This has been an amazing opportunity and something I will cherish forever, a 100%.
Yep, you've earned all of it, Andrew. You're great at what you do, and you got a bright future in this industry if you want to go for it.
I appreciate it. It means the world, and there's just so many good people involved with Terps hockey, all the parents, all the families, everyone who has watched the games all year long.
Yeah. Yeah, special shout out to the Mohans and the Drakes. They've been with us at way too many of the games.
Yes,
I don't know how they can compete with the Maryland hockey travel schedule, but they always find a way to show up.
And hockey parents are just different from other sports. Hockey parents are dedicated. Hockey families are dedicated. Watching from around the country, around the world. And your Terps are going to walk away with a victory on senior night.
16 more seconds to go. We'll see if Coach Carter decides to throw out all seniors for this probably last puck drop.
Right now it's Hudrin, McMenamin, and Warner with Tomaszewski and Fabiani. As the final seconds will tick away on the 2024-25 regular season. As you will cover this one, we will have one more face-off. Way to ruin the moment.
One more set up perfectly.
Yeah. One more draw.
And we got the na-na-na-na-na-na-na, hey, goodbye.
I love it.
From the Maryland faithful.
And the Terps fans showed out tonight, and that is something we want to continue in the future. Yeah. Get more Terps fans here in the building. It's a senior night W for the Maryland Terrapins. They take down the Stevenson Mustangs 7-3, and they sweep the weekend.
Yep, a weekend sweep. Haven't seen it since the Millersville games all the way back in September. Both of them earned by the Terps. They played their hearts out in these two games. Travis Duchesne with the hat trick tonight. Andrew DePoy playing his first game since October, a 3-point effort. Kyle Abosh in his first game of the season picks up an assist.
Unbelievable. Everyone contributing up and down the lineup. And a very, very special team, special group of guys. And like we've mentioned, they are not done yet. They are heading to Winston-Salem for the ACC-HL playoffs. So we will shake hands at center ice. And Brandon Appleton announcing the stars of the game. Travis Duchesne takes the first star with his hat trick. But for all of us here at the Maryland Hockey Network, Anna Dalbora, Brandon Appleton, Christian Polizzi, Bailey Unchester, Andy Parr, I'm Andrew Rich. Thank you guys so much for tuning in over the past 2 years. It's been an absolute honor. I will miss this dearly, and I will hope to talk with everyone here soon. Signing off. Have a good night, everyone.